Hello.
So I take safety classes. So what I do is I teach people the program and help them get their ideas digitized, and they can feed them to these machines to build them. Right? This is the relaxation part of the place. They always get popcorn, coffee, raw sugar. And it's free. Free popcorn. So a whiteboard for you to come up with ideas or work with a partner. Electronic people, that's your area there.
Yeah. Nice.
Look, get your electronic lab here. They actually got kids out in front. I don't know a whole lot about electronics. I took one class now in high school. Thinking whatever you might need is here. And they got components that they can sell. This is more of my favorite area right here.
We can see a couple shots of the flash. Didn't work.
This is a laser scanner, so even for somebody that doesn't know Inventor, AutoCAD, or have a program that they can create a solid model, they can put something on this palette. This thing shoots a beam out and scans it three-dimensionally through a whole bunch of point data. That's then fed into the computer and becomes a solid model itself. Once that becomes digitized in a solid model of the computer, then it can be fed to a machine to produce some loads. So that's probably somebody's actual face that was scanned and then fed into the computer and then a mold made out of it. Now, a couple of ways. You can have a machine cut it out, or you can have it injection molded, or you can have it vacuum formed, as we saw in there, or with the newest technology, you can have it three-dimensionally printed. That means you have something in the computer, and just like you send it to a regular printer that print X and Y on paper, these things print X, Y, and Z, so that you got a real card. This is a 3D printed card. All these are 3D printed parts, a different type of material that you can feed inside of a three-dimensional printer. These are also examples of three-dimensional parts. So, the new age of creating is not asking a company to retool and build a prototype for you. It's going online, producing the mold or producing a 3D model you need, and then bringing it to a place like this to print it out. That's how you get your prototype now. Right? It used to be thousands of dollars to do that.
Now it's 35 for
About 35.
training, and then fund your parts, get your. All right, nice. Cool.
You guys still got glasses?
From what? Oh.
A lot of machinery, a lot of very expensive machines that are used for milling out parts, drilling out parts, and working with heavy-duty metals. Right? So these lathes, I don't know if you can see on the table right there, look like it's some aluminum pieces or whatever. There's actually a bunch of chess pieces that somebody made on the lathe machine. And I want to say it's made out of aluminum. Another thing next to it on the table is a mold for like a high performing shoe, where they can probably put molten rubber in it, get that form, and then stitch it up to the shoe. Right, so you got machines here that can do some heavy duty cutting of metal. You had to know how to do an engine block. You can probably do it. I'm gonna show you this area over here.
I think this is mine.
Yeah.
Anything you might need as far as fabrics, fashion design, embroidery, stitching. These machines also can receive a vector image. Vector image means if I had like a special logo I need, or let's say I want to do a stitch leather or something like that, and I want to design on the back like Alwazan jackets or something like that. Right? These machines have the capability to take my digitized image and do that stitching for me, or do that embroidery for me, or just behave simply as a sewing machine to allow me to hear it. Here goes some embroidery.
Making some luggage tabs.
Oh, luggage thing?
Nice.
Screen printing, but I got a machine at 38 at my last project at ITT, and basically it is indeed a sheet of silk that goes inside of a frame. Now, you take ultraviolet light and a chemical to plug up the holes in the silk, and the ultraviolet light will solidify part of that chemical and allow you to wash out other parts. Right? I know it sounds real technical. What happens is I can flood the screen with ink, put a squeegee over it, and put a perfect design on the t-shirt. This is a 4-color octopus, meaning a shirt or anything that I'm actually going to silk screen it on can have minimum of 4 different colors to make their total design. So it's like the shirt is laying here. I got one fabric laid down, put one color on it, spin it, put the other one down, put another color on it, spin it, another one down, put another color over it, and then turn the heat on. Like sometimes you gotta draw it between processes. Like some that's on this sweater, you know, you can get real intricate just 4 colors.
That's nifty. What's playing? 80s pop radio.
You got different intensities that you can turn up later. Right? So you can either etch things into pieces of wood like those pieces over there, or you can etch, or you can cut things out on a piece of hard plastic like something like this. Or you can simply, if they have any glass in here, you can simply etch a design in glass. So you can kind of control the intensity of the laser to put a design almost in anything that'll fit inside that. Right. Oh, look at that, all these examples. So you see the glass is etched, you see the wood is cut, right? That laser machine does it all like this.
Really?
Oh, now that I see this, yeah, these examples too. So like I said, since he's a laser, gives you a variety of different
I
things.
have a question. When people do these things, don't they have this stuff cat?
They should. It used to be a red phone, I called it the bat phone, over in that corner. As soon as you pick the phone up, it goes directly to the U.S. Patent Office. So as many people.
These guys are future millionaires.
So that means your ideas are engaged.
Developing the product.
That's why they have like red bar things straight to the US back. You come up with $1 million idea, you got the capability to touch it.
You have a lot of ideas, but I've been having problems with patent. That's all I want to know.
When you walk past Theory 8 now, you'll probably notice I got one of these posters on the door. This is the Biz Grid. So this is your connection in anything in Detroit that you can utilize to help you create your business. From writing a business plan, to seeking funding, to finding an audience to pitch to with investors, and so on. So take a look at it. Ideal startup or existing business, even if you have a business already and you need to improve in some areas. There's a list of companies and it's marked at what they do to help you improve. So let's say you got a situation with marketing. There's probably a company that can help you with marketing. Let's say you don't have enough people. There's probably a company there that can help you with finding some help, some human labor, some volunteers. Right? So if you're inspired to do anything, this is one of the reasons I put that thing. What we just see, the building mobile model computers, those computers have, I don't know if they have Mortex in them. I don't know if the electronics department use, but I know they got a full line of Autodesk and Adobe products. They definitely have some electronic simulation products also. So everything we got at ITT, they got on those machines also. And we're starting our way out the door.
All right.
Pop the bottles.
Part numbers.
This is where they lay down the King Kush and they break it down on these paddles right here, which goes through a rolling process.
Yeah.
And then,
And then distribution happens
and
when?
then they distribute it to Asians only.
Wow. This is nice. Where did they go? Oh, this way. So that's the end of the tour.
What's it, man?
Wow. Yeah, me? Yeah. It's pretty sweet.
300.
Everyone passes the classes. Yeah, you'd have to like be falling asleep in the class, like not. You're like on your cell phone the whole time, you know. And you felt it. Or maybe you didn't. I don't know. You know, software stuff's a little bit different. It doesn't open up any equipment for you, so it's not that big.
So like I said before, you got something in your head, there's a thinking on the machine you might need to use. You can come in, take the class, and once you figure out you got that $1 million idea, come here and pay for your membership. And they're open till midnight.
And completely free for veterans? Probably a few programs, right?
Yes, it is pretty much completely free. You have to apply for a free membership on the VA website. I have all the information here for you if you want it. And then they have a limited amount of memberships that are available. I believe they did like 3,000 for the year last year, and then I think they did another 3,000 this year. I'm not totally positive on that. Don't quote me on it.
Right.
And then, but yeah, if you have any questions about that, talk to Jody. She'll let you know. I think right now is in between application times, so there might be a little bit of a waiting period between when you put in your application and when it goes through. I think they're going to start it back up after the first of the year.
Good to know.
something like that. So
Cool.
yeah, that's a really awesome, sick deal. You guys also get a half-off membership for being students as well. So even if you don't have $1 million idea yet, you don't necessarily even need to know what you want to make here, as long as you're interested in learning, you know, the applications and learning the software and learning the machines and all that stuff. So if there's something that struck even the slightest bit of interest in here, which I would imagine it did, considering it's sort of related to what you guys do in school, you know, this can be a really awesome sort of secondary education to your schooling that you have going on. There's no accreditation, like you don't get like certified or anything like that from anything in here, but you become very familiar with the equipment and you use it, which is experience, and you can put that on your resume. And I can tell you from my own personal experiences from learning this stuff, people all around town like are starting to know me as like the guy who can make anything happen. So you know, if you can come in here and learn even one application, you know, like just the ShopBot, for instance, like that's like an amazing skill and awesome tool to have in your tool belt. And a lot of people run their businesses out of this place. So when you can come in here and, you know, make cool stuff for your family or for your house, or you can run a business out of this place if you wanted to.
Make a wood Christmas tree.
Yeah, or make $1 million idea if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You know? And a really cool part about it too is, and he sort of touched on it, we have staff that's here that will help you with anything that you want to build. So that's a really awesome bonus to working in this shop. So you can come in here for, you know, $75 a month. You're in here, you get help. The classes are like 50 to $80 a piece. We have this thing called Instructables. It's a pretty cool little setup. Basically, you do a project in here, and then you post it to this website called Instructables, and then you send a link to this email address here, and then we give you a free class for posting a how-to on Instructables. So you could potentially move through the majority of the classes here, take all the SBUs and learn all the equipment in here for the price of one class. So you need to pay for the first class to do the project this year. Or if you're real slick, you just pay for the membership and you just make something with your own tools, like in the back or something like, you know, how to change a tire on your car or something like that, you know, and you don't even need any equipment to do that. So this is a really cool way to get free classes, and a lot of people don't do it. I'm really trying to push people to do it, but you know, you could literally make projects just to get free classes, or you just use the projects you're already working on, just do the instructional on it, and get free classes. And setting this up is so easy. It's like sending it. You know,
I'll take
you
picture of this,
just
put this as the...
post some pictures. It's super easy. I've done that. Not to get free classes, but just to help use the projects and stuff.
Thank you for all the information.
Hey, welcome.
Yep.
If any of you guys are interested, which I know you are, camera guy, you can come to the membership right now if you want one.
I'll come back when I have that multi-million-dollar idea.
All right. Remember, you guys get that membership for $75 a month.
All right, thanks.
Do you take cash or debit or credit?
Yes, sir.
All three, right? Okay, all right. Definitely be back.
I'm gonna try and I was thinking of an idea to daisy chain a bunch of potatoes and powerhouse. Yeah,
Daisy chain a
and
bunch of potatoes?
yeah, I heard baked potatoes. You bake a potato for eight minutes, and it lasts like twice as long as like a regular potato, electricity wise. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun project in you, man.
Yeah. Idea. Instead of daisy sour cream, it would be daisy potato. What are you doing?
Texting his biat.
Okay, well, I'll end it with that. Mm-hmm.